How do you market yourself in a 4 square mile island, I guess, in a little island, and you're doing a lot of business already?
Yeah.
How?
Okay. So marketing yourself is huge. So, like I said, I focus on marketing myself as a certified condo specialist, right? I am the only certified condo specialist in my entire county. So, that's going in my signature on every email. That's going on my marketing materials. Now, I spend a lot of money marketing. However, if you want to break into the condo market, I have a couple ideas of how you can do it without spending money. Because I know when I first started, that's a big deal. And there are so many companies and so many platforms that will take your money, and you cannot do them all. So my suggestion is to pick 1, 2, maybe 3, and limit it to that. Like I said, I spend a lot of money on Zillow every month. It pays off. I sold a $4 million condo. I've never met the man. It was a 5-minute conversation, 1 phone call to the listing agent, and I didn't even have to write up the contract because it was new construction. No, it was 5 million. 5 mil. We haven't even closed yet. So Zillow works for me. But if you're starting out and you want to get into the condo or any community, my suggestion is 1, you go there, go to that community and meet the people that work there. Meet the property manager, meet the maintenance men, meet the cleaning staff, be seen. I get so much business from the property managers in the condos. 1, because I'm nice to them. And who the heck is nice to people that work? All people do is bitch, bitch, bitch. 2, when I go in there and I present them with an HOA application, or I go in there and I say, hey, I have this document or I have that, it's always done perfectly. They don't need to call me 5 times and say, oh, you're missing the driver's license. They don't have to call me and say, oh, Michelle, your buyers didn't do this or you didn't do that. I'm an easy person to work with and I'm competent and they like that. But you need to know those people so they can learn that about you as well. And then if it's a community, a condo, a town, whatever it is where you want to kind of break into, make an appointment at every property that's on the market with those listing agents. Because once residents and once people who live in that community start to see you, they're going to ask who you are. You don't have to be, I don't wear a name tag and walk around and, make it rain business cards. They're just like, who is this blonde girl with the ponytail riding the elevator? And I'm like, oh, hi, I'm Michelle Rinaldi. I'm a real estate agent, and this is one of the buildings that part of where I sell. It's super nice to meet you. They'll ask you who you are, but go see those other properties. So now you can be familiarized with what the units look like, what this stack or this building faces versus that stack. We call them stacks, the row in a condo, like A stack or the O1 stack. You want to know all that and familiarize yourself with it. And while you're there, why don't you take some pictures with your own camera and then post it? And then you can say, hey, listing in the Capri building offered at this price, 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, swipe left to see more pictures. Call me if you have any additional questions. And then you don't even need the listings. All you're doing is saying, hey, here's some information. What I actually have been doing is I create a Facebook page for every one of my condos. And then I say, oh, here, here's a new listing in the Martinique. There you go. And then I post, whatever video I take, whatever pictures I have. If there's, a price correction, I will update those websites. And then, people on Facebook, they're like, oh, I live here. Let me go join this, and now you're controlling, what's being put out there. So that's one way to do it, where it doesn't really cost you a lot of money. The Facebook, the social media is huge. When I first started, I didn't have anything to promote, to advertise. I was just kind of like how do you even start? So I wish I knew some ways to start that weren't going to break the bank. I do send mailers out. I do a one-page color ad in the newspaper that's on Singer Island. So that doesn't cost me a lot, but that newspaper goes to every single mailbox in my entire farm area. So, I mean, those would be a couple of ways that I market. I mean, I'll do, like when I do have a listing, I'll kind of I won't do like an open house, but I'll do like a resident VIP, right? Resident, ooh, how cool. We have resident VIP. And then I get all the residents to sign in. And then I'm like, I call them and now they know who I am. And they're like, wow, that's kind of cool. I've never had that happen. So you're not reinventing the wheel. I just kind of copy and customize. Copy and customize it to you. So